Welcome back. My name is Aaron.
My name is Colin.
And this is the Sports Hive Show. Wow! All right, man. We're getting into the thick of things with basketball. Baseball spring training just started. The Olympics just ended. But I want to start off on a soft note. Rondell Moore.
Mm-hmm.
And how serious mental health actually is in this world. It was found out a couple days ago, I think, what was it, Sunday or Monday? Yesterday.
Sunday.
I think it was Sunday.
Over the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it was over the weekend. Rondell Moore played in the NFL. He was drafted from Purdue in 21 by the Cardinals. So I was able to watch him play, and I really liked the kid. The kid was amazing, and he had talent. I mean, he was short, but, man, he was quick. He was catching Kyler Murray's deep balls, and he was doing a lot of things. He scored, I think, 3 touchdowns in his career, but he was only 25 years old. Is that right?
Yes. He was born in June 9, 2000, and then died February 21st, 2026.
That's crazy. And it was from mental health. And I guess it was an inflicted gunshot wound that came out a couple hours later, self-inflicted gunshot wound that came out later. And, yeah, suicide. Which, I mean, it just goes to show that even football players who make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, are regular people too.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of major league sports, Olympic players, we're all human at the end of the day. And mental health is something not to shy away from. So, like, if you have it, speak to others. It shouldn't be something that you keep to yourself. And when you're having a super down day, like, talk to your family, talk to your friends, go get help. It's nothing to be ashamed of. What are your thoughts?
Oh, no, for sure. I mean, like, when I was going through all my stuff that I've been in the last year and some change, kind of kept to myself for probably longer than I should have.
Right.
And then reached out to, like, you, Sean, Shannon, Kelsey, mom, dad,
Right.
who have you, some close friends. Then it helps. And then obviously just trying to find something to distract you, I guess.
Right.
And like just more of a support system. So whatever
100%.
whatever you got,
It makes a world of difference.
take advantage.
I mean, you don't really know what one person is going through every single day. They can act happy and they're on top of the world, whether it's social media or face-to-face, but they're really fighting hardcore demons at home. I mean, I know I've been there. Like last year, I went through some crazy mental health issues where I was just down in the dumps, didn't want to do anything, was not motivated to do anything. And it was taking time away from my family, what I love to do, my job. Like, it takes a toll, for sure. And I feel for people and understand what people go through in those scenarios. And I've been around other people who has those kind of issues, and it's nothing to play around with. Because the voices get loud in your head, and it's going to eventually, what Rondell did, the piece of doing that was outweighing the voices in his head. So just know that we understand how serious mental health issue is. It's a hot topic for sure. But I feel like there's a lot of NFL stars that are leaving us too early.
Nealand on the Cowboys at the beginning of the year.
How'd he pass away again?
I think it was suicide as well.
Yeah, I can't remember. But I remember him, it was early in the year. And he was supposed to be like a crazy good rising star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe he had this was week 2, I believe, or week 3 or something.
Yeah, it was super early.
I think it was week 2 because I think week 1...
It was after the Cardinal game. It was a Monday night game that the Cardinals won. It was 2 days after that. I remember that because Nealand made a great play in the end zone against the Cardinals. I think it was a fumble or a deflection against Jacoby.
So I think he was evading police. It says his car reached 145 miles an hour, and then
it was a car wreck.
After the fact, I don't think he died in the wreck. I think he
Succumbed to injuries.
died. Like, he also shot himself because he knew, I think, he was going to be in trouble. And so he
Gotcha.
reached out to his friends and family and stuff and said goodbye, and then shot himself, and then they found him later on.
Crazy. This world is rough, dude. World
yeah,
is
it ain't
rough.
fun. It's not. Well, it is fun, but you got to power through all the bad shit. So
100%. 100%. Day by day, hour by hour.
one day at a time.
Yo, for real
As I
though.
told our grandmother.
Yep. Exactly. One day at a time. Well, let's shift. Let's go to the Olympics. So, what was the end medal count? I know the U.S. wasn't first, but where did we list?
Second, I had 33 total medals. Norway had 41.
Okay.
But the U.S. walked away with the most gold that they've walked away with ever.
For the Winter Olympics?
For Winter Olympics, yes. And they had 12, which is not a lot compared to what they can do in the Summer Olympics.
Right.
But they won gold in men's hockey, which they haven't done since like 1980
Which is crazy.
against Canada,
Yep.
as did the women's team.
That's what's up.
Both brought home the gold.
I heard, sorry, coughing here, I'm dying. I heard there's a player on the USA hockey team. I don't follow hockey all that well, but he has a gold medal, and his grandfather, his uncle, and I want to say his dad, but that might not be right. He brought home the 4th gold for USA hockey,
And his family?
and his
or what?
family alone. So I think it was his uncle, and I can't remember. You might have to look it up. I can't remember his name, but it was a 4th generation gold medal just for his family in USA hockey. And 2 of his family members were on the same team in 1980 when they won. And there was a member of his family in 1960, I believe, when they won as well, the first gold medal. Because the Miracle team was 1980, and he had 2 family members a part of that Miracle team, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the guy's name.
So it was Brock Nelson.
Yes.
Joined his grandfather, Bill Christian, in 1960, his great uncle, Roger Christian, in 1960, and
That's
his
right.
uncle, Dave Christian, in 1980, which was the Miracle on Ice, which was the last time
Yep.
they won gold.
And then he won one, so that's crazy.
And then Jack and Quinn Hughes both won gold today. Not today, but when that game happened, which they're brothers.
Did you see how close Canada was to scoring and winning gold medal?
Mm-hmm.
You see that block that goalie had with his stick? That
Yeah.
was insane.
Also, I mean, the game-winning shot was also like
That was
super close,
awesome.
too. I also saw a video of obviously Canadian fans in the Maple Leafs arena watching the game, and like when the USA scored, it was just like silence.
Right.
You
Good.
could flick a booger in there and somebody would hear it.
Yeah, right.
So
No, because the U.S., we're not. Canada's hockey. When everybody thinks of hockey, everybody thinks Canada. Mm-hmm. Nobody thinks the U.S., right? And especially when it comes to Olympic hockey, the Canadians are usually all over it. And they almost won. They were literally that close away from winning. And then the U.S. turned it around and ended up winning right after that block.
yeah, Crosby also didn't play either that finals game. They said he was hurt, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Sidney Crosby, that is, who's one of the best.
Well, we won regardless. So
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Gotta stay healthy.
And then, do you see the women's free skating for the Olympics?
Just highlights. I don't think. Well, we might have watched a little bit of it when it was like live, but then ended up doing something else,
Yeah.
leaving. But highlights afterwards, yeah.
And what's her name?
Alyssa Liu. It's Liu. So it's either Louis or Liu.
Hey, it works. I think she's 19, and she's won 20. I think she won the world championship in free skating, and then won 2 gold medals. Is that right? In just this Olympics?
So all the way back to when she started in 2019 for like anything in U.S. championships in Detroit, she won gold. U.S. championships in 2020 in Greensboro, she won gold. then got gold in the singles and team in the Olympics this year. She won a world championship gold in 2025 in Boston, won a world team trophy in gold in Tokyo in 2025.
So she's pretty good.
Grand Prix final, won a gold 2025 to 2026 in Nagoya. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 golds since 2019. Team and single.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so she would have been 14. 14 at her first gold for anything.
What were we doing at 14? We were in high school?
Yeah, I was a
Nothing. We were doing nothing.
sophomore. I was getting cut for my basketball team is what I was doing.
Same.
Yeah.
And then there go into track and field I go because that's a no-cut sport.
Yes.
There you go. That's insane. But I watched one of her routines, the routine that she won medal or gold medal in, the first one for the free skating, and she looks amazing. Like, not everybody can skate on the ice like that. And I've seen and watched other like ice skaters do their thing, right? And they seem so like tense when they're doing the routine, really thinking about it, maybe cracking a smile here and there. But with her, she just flowed. Like there was nobody else in the arena besides her. And she was just practicing. That's how amazing it was. It was pretty cool. But I don't know about you, but I can't skate and then jump and twirl like 1,700 times and land perfectly.
I could roller skate with 4 wheels.
Viking skate country?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I could do too.
Yep. That's all I got.
I thought I was a G at
yeah.
Viking skate country when I was skating. Yeah.
Every teenager does.
Right. Dude, I need to go back and see if I can get on. But if I fall, then that's it.
Yeah.
AARP.
That's a wrap.
Yep. I'm going to get one of those help. I've fallen and can't
Life
get up.
alert.
Yeah, life alert buttons.
Yeah.
Gotta get one of them.
Did you see? I think it was with her. I don't know if it was like that picture of her like jumping up and down when she won gold. But the missus over there said that one of her gold medals fell off of the
Oh, no.
rope.
Yeah.
And I don't think they like replaced it with one or gave
With
her
a new one?
Yeah, so she essentially got 2 golds but went home with 1 because of it falling off, and she wanted to keep it, but I guess it was against the rules and they didn't allow her to, even though she won it and it was hers. So she walked away with 1 gold. But on
Record shows too.
record and stats, it's
Why
2.
was she not allowed to keep it? It's not like it was her fault that it fell off of her ribbon thing.
I don't know, dude. You got to ask Milan in the Olympics.
That's so weird. Imagine taking something away from a kid who had like a gold medal and they just won like the state basketball championship or something, but it fell off. Nope, mine now, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Let me pry that out of my cold, dead fingers.
Oh, that's weird. Did you also see, still talking about the Olympics, that one girl, I think it was the speed skating, and she fell, but before she fell, she got cut by the blade of her opponent's skate.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Which she's wearing, they all wear the goggles. Had she not been wearing those, she would have been.
I didn't even notice the goggles.
Toast.
All I remember is seeing the split right here and just her bleeding.
She has no like vision impairment and like no vision damage, so she has nothing wrong with her.
That's insane. I was about to ask if you knew what was up because I didn't see anything after that.
Yeah, there were just hospital reports and stuff. Like I think her eyes just swollen, and obviously she's gonna have a scar for probably forever.
Oh yeah,
but you can still see.
that's
So I'd rather have a scar and see than a scar and not see.
for real.
So
And she was this close away from losing that eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see that the Canadian curling team still won gold for men
And
after
the
cheating?
cheaters?
Yeah.
Yep, I did. Did the USA women's curling team win gold?
Yes. I think they beat Canada. So there's
I
been a
think
lot
you're
of
right.
U.S. and Canadian beef going on the ice, I guess.
Well, we still beat them in the medal count, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So the Canadian hockey team, this close away, or this close away, this far away. Okay,
How about this
close,
this close? Yeah. there
to
you go.
winning gold against the U.S.
In both
and
men's
then-
and women's.
Right, and then the Toronto Blue Jays against the Dodgers were literally half a foot away from scoring the winning run to win the World Series, and ultimately lost.
Mm-hmm.
So does it suck to be a Canadian right now in A Canadian that loves sports?
It probably always sucks to be Canadian, but especially really now. But
Whoops.
yeah, and then what? I mean,
That's rough. To make the dance in this lose.
Stanley Cup, they lost as well. The only thing that they've won recently is the NBA championship with the Raptors back in 19. And I think that was the first time ever.
Right.
So yeah, it's not good. Not good. I'd rather be a fan of the United States, obviously.
Which you are.
Partial.
Yeah.
But
Awesome. Well, the Olympics are always fun to watch. Get highlights, too. I know it was kind of weird watching them this year because all we did was get highlights because the time difference was so crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, it seemed like it wasn't on, like, during the day.
Right.
For us. It was always on, like, kind of late at night and then early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly. I mean, I guess we could have watched the gold hockey game. You just had to wake up at 5 a.m. to watch it on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And I think they had replays and stuff too.
Right.
But you already know who won.
Yep.
So.
Exactly. Well, basketball, dude. We're going to the Lakers Suns basketball game Thursday night in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Who is winning that game? Are we going to say the Lakers or are we going to say the Suns? Tie?
If the Lakers lose, I'm going to be very depressed.
Yeah.
Because
you'd be depressed when all your teams lose, no matter what.
Or it'd be like that. So, because the Suns don't have Booker and they don't have Brooks. So,
and Grayson Allen's in and out. Always dealing with
yeah, so you don't have your
Mark
two
Williams,
best players.
Too, yep.
Yeah, Williams is always iffy. Gillespie is the only consistent piece that you guys have right now.
And then Jalen Green's back.
Green,
he played today, but I don't remember. I don't know his scores today. I know the Celtics beat the Suns, and I think the Suns have lost 2 in a row now. But I don't know if Green had a good game or not. He had the game winner the other night in the corner, which was pretty sweet to watch. Saturday night.
He had 13. He was 5 of 18.
That's what you call a crappy day at the office.
Yeah, that's less than 33%.
Quick math, whiz. All right. Yeah.
Leading scorer was Gillespie at 15 points, 6 of 11.
Shoot.
Then Derek White led the Celtics with 22, shooting 50%. Had 8 rebounds, 8 assists, so almost a triple-double for the guard. Then the Lakers are playing right meow. I know their game is close to ending. We might need to turn this on. You guys stop the broadcast. It's 109-108. The Lakers up with 6 seconds left.
There you go.
By the time we turn it on, it's going to be over.
Yeah. TV takes days to turn on here, dude.
Ayton has 21 and 13. Luka has 22 and 14. Reeves got 18. Braun has 19.
Yeah.
Paolo Banchero, he's got 36, 10, and 6.
Is that on Celtics?
No, it's Magic, fool.
Magic, that's right. Sorry, my bad. Shifted gears.
Desmond Bane has 22 and 6. Wendell Carter Jr. has 20 and 12. Magic are up 110 to 109.
Ooh, they hit a shot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They might lose.
Jalen Green's the one that hit in double overtime, the corner 3 to win it, and it was against the Magic.
Wendell Carter so his points just went up 20 to 22. No, it is sitting at 20. So I'm going to keep up with that for the next minute or two because the Lakers were winning the whole game.
Is it not on YouTube TV?
It's on Spectrum. So, I mean, like, I can see real quick if it's on YouTube TV. But the Magic are a good team.
What's everybody's record?
Well, the Magic are 30 and 26. So they would be 8th seed in the West, and they're 7th seed right now in the East. Then the Celtics record is 38 and 19, and they're 2nd seed. And then the Suns, 33 and 26, sitting at the 7th seed. The Lakers are 34 and 22, sitting at the 5th seed.
Who's behind the Suns? Is it the Warriors, the Blazers, and the Clippers?
Indeed.
What are their records?
Blazers 28 and 30, Clippers 27 and 30, Warriors 30 and 28. So that'll probably be your only competition to take the 7th seed from you.
Because I'm nervous. I'm obviously nervous because this is the time where I feel like we have too many injuries that we are not going to be able to overcome.
There's 23 games, give or take, left.
Right, and I don't think Brooks is coming back for the regular season with that broken hand. He just
Lakers
suffered.
lost. Delicious.
That suck.
I love it. But then that just means that someone's dropping 40, whether it be Braun or Reeves or Luka come Thursday.
Yeah, no.
Somebody gonna do it.
So I'm already going into this game,
and everybody's healthy. So
not here. We're not, and obviously not me either because I keep coughing. Like I'm already going into the game knowing the Lakers are going to win this one.
The Lakers lose, we got some issues.
Yes, but I'm just nervous. The reason why I asked the records of the other teams is I guess they do have a good cushion. What, a 3-game cushion? The Suns?
2.5.
2.5
on the Warriors, but they're also 2.5 behind the 6th seed, which is the safe spot to where you're not in the play-in.
Right.
Which is the Timberwolves.
If we get into the playoffs, it's going to be
play-in
tournament for sure, because that's all we know how to get to, or not playoffs. But I'm just nervous because I feel like with the injuries that we have, we're not going to be able to overcome them in 23 games. You know what I mean? I think we're
just as long as like Booker and Brooks are both back by play-in time,
right?
And you just win the games to get into.
Yeah, I think
the
the timetable for Brooks is like 4 weeks, 4 or 6 weeks.
Booker is slated to. Yeah, I think he went out on like Saturday.
Yeah, he played one game and then left again.
So once he got hurt again, he was slated to get reevaluated in 1 week, and that 1 week is up on Friday. So the game.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd be like that. It's just my luck with watching LeBron hurt Kobe. So I'm sure it would suck, but he would have the chance for like to come back probably
right
next week. But that's better than nothing.
Yeah, we need him back for sure. But yeah, the Suns though they have the makings of a really good team. If they could just
young team except for Booker.
Right. But no, I like this team. This is my favorite team since we went to the championship game.
With
Paul,
with Ayton and Paul.
And Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, that squad. That was my favorite time.
Are you sure that whole team went together?
No, it was KD. Because we traded those two boys for KD. But we did have a big, massive push for playoffs with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson the year before. That's right. It was KD, Ayton, Booker, Paul.
No, 2021 NBA Finals Phoenix Suns roster led by Monty Williams featured Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Ayton, Mikal Bridges, and Jay Crowder. The rotation included Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne, Torrey Craig, Kaminsky, Saric, and Javon Carter. Yeah.
And then it was the following year that we traded those boys for KD. Huh.
Well, yeah, you let go of Chris Paul, and I think Ayton was like a cap casualty. Then you tried to have the team of Durant and Beal and Booker.
That's right.
You traded for Beal.
Yep. That Bradley Beal, dude, worst player in the league by far. Worst team player besides KD. Worst team player in the league.
Well, Durant, has the resume to talk shit.
No, I know.
Bradley Beal does not.
Yeah, no. No,
Not
KD is
shot.
by far going to be, I guess, where would you put KD? Top 5, top 10?
Ever?
Yeah, in all time.
Would have to be 10, top 10. I'm not putting him above LeBron, Michael, or Kobe.
Oh, for sure.
Then I wouldn't put him above Shaq. And
Right.
I wouldn't put him above Duncan.
So who are your top 5? That's a good...
Those 5.
Those 5?
Yeah.
With Shaq being 4, Tim being 5? I feel like all times for NBA is massive because there's so many good players you could put.
Mm-hmm. That's why you have the top 100 or the NBA top 75 or whatever it is now. There's a lot of players that should have made it that didn't make it.
Right.
I'd say probably Duncan number 4, then Shaq number 5. And then you have just based off of longevity and rings and
That's surprising to me.
all that jazz. Duncan's got 5, and he went 5 and 6 in the finals. And Shaq went, 4 and 7? 1-3 with Kobe, 1 with Wade.
Did he win one in Cleveland?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, he was old by the time he got there.
And he never won with the Celtics, huh?
No.
'Cause he never won with the Suns.
No. Pretty much once he left the Heat, his best years were Orlando, Los Angeles, and Miami.
Right.
Then after that, he went to the Suns. He went to the...
Because he was old.
Yeah. Well, old for that body.
Right.
He went to the Suns. He went to the Cavs. He went to the Celtics.
So you got Kobe, LeBron, Michael, Tim Duncan at 4 and Shaq at 5.
That'd be my starting 5 right there is what that is.
2 centers.
Well, Duncan's the power forward, so.
I thought he was a center.
He's a power forward. 100% through and through.
He's a 7'7" power forward.
He's not 7'7".
It feels like it sometimes.
He's not.
Yeah, I mean,
he's like 7 foot. Maybe.
He's tall.
Because he was never really a center on the championship teams because he always had Tiago Splitter that was a center on that team whenever they won.
Robinson was there too when he first got drafted.
David Robinson, yeah. He was a center then. No, Duncan is through and through a power forward.
He is.
Yeah. One of the best. Probably the best power forward.
What about Dirk?
He's got an MVP, arguably one of the hardest rings to win in the 2010s because he went through the Young Thunder team of Durant,
Yep.
Westbrook.
Is that the year they beat the Heat?
Yeah.
Where he won?
And Harden on that team, and beat Braun, Wade, and Bosh in their first year
Yeah.
together. Also beat Kobe, Odom, Gasol, Bynum, Fisher.
And now he's an assistant coach for the Mavericks.
Yeah, but
see
he's
that?
also low-key still, he's a Lakers fan now because of Luka being there.
Oh, for sure. But then now he has direct influence into Cooper Flag.
Which is good.
Right.
I mean, Flag is, he's small forward, but
Still.
did way different play styles. But Dirk.
Dirk or Tim?
Tim.
Over Dirk?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Growing up, I never liked Tim Duncan.
I never liked Dirk.
I like Dirk.
I like them both now. I like Dirk towards the end of his career, but I did not like Dirk in the Mavericks back in like early 2010s.
The way he plays basketball is, I guess the only one that comes to mind is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That hook shot that he has.
Well, his one-legged fadeaway
Yeah.
is what he would do.
Yeah, that was awesome
Him
to watch.
against the Lakers back then is how Jokic is now against the Lakers. Any prayer shot always goes in
Yeah.
versus those teams. Versus the Lakers. When it's Jokic and Dirk, it's the Europeans.
So back to my original question, where are you throwing KD?
Probably around 10 because I would not put him above Kareem or Bill or Magic. I probably got Steph in front of him.
Yep.
So then I'd put KD early as 10. So in that 10 to 15 ballpark range.
I like it. That's a good question to ask. I want to know who everybody else's top 10 is for all-time NBA greats, whether that's current or old people. Hall of Famers, whoever you think is a 1 through 10, I want to know your guys' thoughts.
Then there's Bird,
Right.
McHale, Havlicek,
Isaiah Thomas.
Rodman.
I mean, you got to throw Steve Nash up in there, too.
Steve Nash I would not put in like even my top 30.
Really?
Really. I love Steve. I love the way he plays. Or played. But he's not.
I guess you could categorize it as like point guards. Point guards, centers, power forwards, small forwards,
No, you can
shooting
try and give
guards.
you the top 10 of each position, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the top 50 if you do the top 10 at each.
Right.
But
I saw something. Skip Bayless was talking to somebody in some sort of podcast forum, to somebody I didn't recognize. So I think he was just talking to fans or somebody. I don't know. But the kid mentioned that Steph Curry is the best player of all time. Not Kobe, not LeBron, not Michael. Could we even throw Curry up in that talk?
yes, because he's got 4 rings,
Yeah. All with the same squad.
of course. Greatest shooter of all time,
Yep.
for sure.
By far.
Leaps and bounds. He's got the All-Star appearances. He's got the All-NBA teams.
Olympic
He's got
golds.
Olympic gold, 1.
Yeah.
He has at least 1 single season MVP, I believe, and 1 finals MVP.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I mean, like,
Best 3-point shooter of all time.
yeah, said that.
Yeah, you did. I'm deaf.
No, you're good. He's probably not. It would be a toss-up between him and Magic for the best point guard ever. But, like, it's tough. I mean, I don't know really because him and Braun both have the same amount of rings. And then Kobe has 5, Duncan has 5, Jordan has 6, Shaq has 4, Magic 3.
I can't remember.
3 at least. He might have 4.
And then Curry was a part of the team That went, what, 73-9?
A part of the team that has the best record in NBA history, but also lost to the Cavs that year.
Yeah, that's right, in that year.
So it's like going like how the
16-0.
how the Patriots went undefeated for the whole season and then lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So it's kind of like that. To lose in the Super Bowl or lose in the finals and you have the best record to get there along the way, I'd rather just be 1-15 or like 5-77.
I just sneak your way into the playoffs.
No, I'd rather have nothing.
Sneak
Other
your
than
way
like a
into the
number
playoffs
one
and
draft
win the
pick.
finals.
I mean, whatever's clever. That's the way the Packers have won the last few Super Bowls. And then how I think the Kobe Lakers, whenever they were good in playoffs, they were always like first or second or third seed.
Right.
They didn't really sneak in. And then when the Lakers won in 2020, they didn't sneak in either. They were like statistically one of like the top 3 teams. But I don't know if the Warriors had won that year, then Steph has more of an argument. And then you're also going to probably try and negate like 2 of the rings that he has. Same with Durant, like Durant's 2 rings.
Yeah.
Because you had Durant, you have Green, you have Clay, you have Curry, you have Cousins for a little bit, and then
Right.
Iguodala and Leandro Barbosa, Looney, David Lee, David West, whoever you have on the bench. Like, it was nobody else should have been that team. Anyway, those following 2 years. But the team prior, that was, if he had won that year, then he has more of an argument to be in the GOAT
Right.
conversation ahead of, in people's eyes, probably ahead of Kobe, but still behind Jordan and Bron. So it'd be like those 4 in people's eyes.
Right. Indeed. Well, I think the Lakers probably going to win this Thursday, would be my guess, because there's healthy versus not healthy.
Yeah, there's nobody on their injury report.
I mean,
like 2 games ago.
Everything sways to the Lakers winning this game. Should be because the Lakers are the better team, technically, but it's going to be a good time either way. We're going to be up in those nosebleeders, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Concessions there are like super cheap, like $2 for hot dogs. Like a 2, 4, 6, 8 menu over there. We're one of the cheapest concessions in the NBA. The Suns games.
Nobody want to watch the Suns games. Dude,
Eh.
and I can't, if the Suns for some reason win, Charles Barkley is going to be irritable.
Yep.
Because he hates the Lakers for some reason. I don't know why. He just hates them.
Well, that has just to breed from when he was playing with the Suns. I mean, you just learn to hate certain teams, especially when you play.
Yeah, but like,
I'm sure if you ask every NBA player,
oh, for
they
sure.
have they have a team that they don't like.
Well, yeah. Any Celtics player is going to say the Lakers. Any Lakers player is going to say the Celtics.
Right.
And then who have you? The Cavs are probably going to say Warriors. Warriors are probably going to say Cavs.
Yep.
I didn't know this, but I saw a video of a reporter interviewing Marcus Smart, and there's been like 42 players in history to play for both the Lakers and the Celtics.
42 players?
42
That's pretty high.
throughout history. Yeah.
That's really high.
At least ever since like trading and free agency were a thing. So
I think it's Shaq.
Shaq, Marcus Smart for one.
Right.
Avery Bradley. Those were the 3 people that Marcus Smart said, and those were the only 3 people that I could think of.
Yeah.
off the top. Rondo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
So
Rondo.
that's 4. I could look that up.
I'm trying to think of all the other players
surprises.
from both of those teams. I can't think of any either. You have the list?
Mm-hmm. Notable players, like huge ones, obviously Shaq. Gary Payton.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He played 1 season for both.
Yep.
Don Nelson, back in the day, 11 for the Celtics and 2 for LA. Clyde Lovellette played 2 seasons for the Celtics, 4 for the Lakers. I don't know who that is. Brandon Bass. I don't know if you remember him, but he was a good college player, drafted by the Celtics.
Yeah.
I hated playing against him. It seems like all these guys are older fellas. Rick Fox, he's one. Bob McAdoo.
Yeah.
Chris Mim, Mike Muscala, Svi Mikhailu. I don't know if you know who that is, but I do. Theo Ratliff.
Yep.
Schroeder.
Yeah.
Dennis Schroeder, that is.
Yeah,
Isaiah Thomas. Little
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
Tristan Thompson. And Mo Wagner. And Kermit Washington. Those are at least the players that I would know. I'm sure there's more players on here that other people might know.
Right.
But
Oh, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know that. Did not know that.
yeah. It's weird. Weird. Only a few notable people, though. Like, huge, like...
Yeah.
But they weren't, like, difference makers because the Celtics got Shaq at the ass end of his career. Then the Lakers got Peyton at the ass end of his. And really, the Lakers should have won that. They should have four-peated back then because it was Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, and Kobe together in 03.
Right.
And they lost to the Pistons. And Billups and Rip and Wallace.
That was a good Pistons team.
Yeah.
So that Pistons team versus today's Pistons team, who's winning?
Defense wins championships. I'm going to go with the one in 03. That beat Kobe and Shaq in their prime. So
I remember watching that team. I was like, man, this team's really good.
yeah, I like Hamilton. I thought it was cool.
Rip,
his mask, it was cool.
Rip, Tajon, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, and Chauncey Billups.
Mm-hmm.
The five.
Yeah, the five that stopped history. But whatever.
Sure did.
But then you could argue that the Lakers shouldn't have even got there with how officiating went against the Kings in one of those years. But whatever.
He says she should.
Mm-hmm.
She should.
She.
Well, baseball's coming up. Spring training right now. I think Diamondbacks are on Game 5 tomorrow, playing against the Dodgers. And then the season starts. No, what do we got coming up, dude? We got the start of baseball season coming up. We got the free agency for the NFL coming up. Draft night coming up. The Masters are coming up, but we don't talk golf. We'll just honorably mention it. Shoot, what else?
Free agency starts 4 p.m. Eastern time for football on March 11th.
Okay.
So
coming up. 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2.5 weeks?
2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
When I am snowboarding. So you're going to have to enlighten me.
Okay.
On some things. I'm sure I'll probably just be sitting at the top of the mountain just getting a signal for who the Packers don't sign.
Yep.
And who they let go.
They're going to let go of Parsons to the Cardinals.
Yeah. What, for your whole roster?
Yep.
Yeah. No, the Malik Willis will probably sign somewhere. Quay Walker is probably going to be a cap casualty. Rashawn Gary will probably be a cap casualty. Trent Williams on the Niners.
Saw that.
Probably going to get cut because they can't come to terms. I know he's old. He's like in his mid to high 30s, I believe. But I would take him on my offensive line in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. I
don't care how old you are.
Yeah, he's going to get picked up real quick. And then Breece Hall is probably going to get tagged.
Most likely, yeah. I saw a little blurb at the restaurant I was eating at tonight that said, like, if they don't come to a contract negotiation before March 3rd, that they'll just tag him.
Which is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And I know the Cardinals are going hard for Malik, it sounds like.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
No.
I did see that. I'm not just making that up.
I know. I saw it too.
Earlier.
When we were doing the job earlier, and when you said Aaron Rodgers, I already knew. And I already shut it down. So it's not going to happen.
Because I think
I called the Cardinals and I said, don't even think about it.
Oh, for sure. And they said, oh, yeah, thank you. Much obliged.
Yes, they did.
Appreciate the advice.
We are not going to pick up Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input.
Yeah. One of the best to ever do it. Yeah, we would not want him on my team.
He's old.
I'll take him back on the Packers right now.
Ancient. I'm not disrespecting what he did and what he has done for the league because he is one of the greats. There just comes a time to where you just don't want somebody on your team.
I'll take him back, but he's riding the bench.
See?
Behind Love.
Both
sorry about it.
Yeah, right? I know, I get it.
But although there is quite a bit of teams out there that would probably start him.
Miami, for one. Miami would. The Vikings would.
Let me see.
Saints would.
They wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Not with Rattler and Shaw going on right now.
But I'm just saying, if the Cardinals
would.
If the Cardinals sign Aaron Rodgers, I'm just going to kiss next season goodbye.
Cardinals would, Falcons would, Browns would, Vikings would, Raiders would.
I just
Dolphins would.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
Jets would again.
I just don't think he's gonna be good for the Cardinals.
And Steelers would. No, it just depends on all the system. And if Mike is anything like Matt, then it would mesh well together.
Maybe, but I'd just rather.
In my opinion, but like when Matt, obviously in his first year with Rodgers, all his years with Rodgers. I think he lost maybe 10 games, and that includes like the playoff losses as well.
But that's when Rodgers was really good. So that helps. Rodgers isn't playing the way that he used to play. He's not as nimble as he used to be, unless this happens with age. And I just don't think as your first head coaching gig, job, head coaching career should be Aaron Rodgers. It should be a young quarterback that's already in the league, or you draft a quarterback.
Well, one that you could take advantage of.
Right.
Like, hey, it's my way or the highway.
Pretty much. And you're not going to be able to take advantage of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to run that team, not LaFleur.
Run the whole team.
That's what I'm saying. And I just don't want
shit.
that. I just rather sign Malik Willis, get it done and over with, or trade for Tyson, the backup quarterback for the Bears, and go from there. Just have those guys duke it out with Jacoby Brissett. Trade Murray so we can, save some money and get something back for him. And we'll see what happens. Sign Travis Etienne from running back and go from there. And use, I know it's not sexy, but use the 3rd round pick for our offensive lineman because we need it. Our offensive line was gross last year. Unless we can find somebody inside free agency to bolster that line.
Williams.
Right.
Moves to a division rival. San Francisco is like 11 hours away from here, maybe.
Right.
10, 11, so he's not moving too far.
But then again, like, you need to compete with the other 3 teams in the league, in your division alone. Like, not only do you have to compete with the league, you have to compete for inside your division, and you got to do what's best for inside the division.
Well, division really matters before you're competing with the rest of the league.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have to focus on what the other 3 squads are doing, because obviously they're set in stone, and they know how to play football. When the Cardinals don't even know what they're doing at quarterback. So yeah, free agency is going to be fun to watch, see what they do. And then draft night is going to be fun to watch. Let's see what they do then.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it because the Packers don't have a number 1 pick. Or
True
first
story.
round pick.
True story.
There's a lot of free agents on this list that haven't. The only ones so far that have been like tagged or anything is Brees.
I would love to take Brees as a running back for the Cardinals.
Kyle Pitts.
He got tagged, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying these are ones that for sure are going back to their teams.
Right.
For this season at least. And I think that's it. But it's the top like 101 free agents. I'm not naming all 101.
And then Javonte Williams got signed by the Cowboys.
Correct.
For 3 years, I think.
Yeah, that was an extension. So this shows on here players that can be tagged because they're restricted free agent. And I think
Right.
Williams was like unrestricted. But he's the only one so far to sign a deal. Brees hasn't. He just got tagged. Pitts hasn't. He just got tagged.
Do you have to take a tag? If you're Brees?
I think so.
Because Brees doesn't want to play for the Jets. That much is clear. So can you officially not take a tag if the team's going to give it to you? I don't know that rule.
I think you can sit out.
Take the tag but not sit, or just sit out and not do anything?
Possibly. I think that's what Le'Veon Bell did when he was looking for either a contract extension or he got tagged.
Yeah.
That's what he did for the Steelers. Sat out the whole year. That's when James Conner came really good. And then Bell didn't even play. Then he got marooned to the Jets. Signed a big deal for the Jets at that time.
That's right.
Highest paid running back, I believe. And then he fizzled out and played like a few games for them. So I don't really think it's up to you whether you get tagged or not. It's up to ownership.
But you can sit out if you want to.
Yeah, anybody can. Whether
Right.
it's OTAs or preseason or the whole season. But it seems like sitting out, it's not really that common because now teams, as opposed to back in like 2015 when Bell sat out, are more, what's the word? Accepting of trading you somewhere rather than having you sit out the whole year.
Right.
Because then not only does that player sit out and not get paid, but you also lose a roster spot and you're paying this player and
just a valuable player.
Exactly.
I remember Chris Jones.
He was Chiefs. Yeah, he sat out for a while.
He held out for a couple weeks.
OTAs and preseason.
Right, and I think part of regular season. I think
he made it in time for week 1.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember him sitting out.
But yeah, it's all up to, I guess it's up to both really. I mean, just like with Brees, they're not going to come to a contract extension. It seems like.
No, he'll probably just end up getting tagged.
And he'll get tagged on the 3rd. most likely. A certain type of tag. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a franchise tag, but it was something else.
I didn't know there was a difference. I thought every tag was franchise tag.
Samesies. Until I read something tonight. I don't know what it was, though. But it wasn't franchise.
Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to watch out for free agencies around the corner, so we'll be talking about that. And then we'll just continue with baseball coming up and basketball. We'll see what happens. Playoffs, and then March Madness coming up really fast here.
Mm-hmm. ASU was losing to TCU by like 12.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's not the Arizona team, though. The Wildcats are the team in Arizona this year. I think they're ranked number 2 going into the March Madness. I believe they're actually playing right now in Texas. I can't remember who is it against. Baylor.
Yeah, they won by 7.
Nice.
Arizona did.
Nice. Way to represent. I'm not an Arizona Wildcats fan. I'm more of an ASU fan. But if they're representing Arizona in the March Madness, then got to root for them. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Not that I can think of. I was just looking for that ASU game, but apparently I was just imagining that game happening because it's nowhere to be found.
A ghost game. Interesting.
Indeed.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. Remember, go ahead and follow us on our new YouTube channel so you can see our pretty faces. And then follow us on Spotify and Apple to hear our podcast. And then remember, if you guys can go ahead and give us your top 10 all-time in the NBA in the comments below, that'd be fantastic. And then we can talk about those comments in the next podcast. So, until next time.
Yippee.